A couple years ago, Smosh was the biggest channel on YouTube, but they actually sort of killed their own channel, going through a 91% decline in 2 years. Anthony Padilla and Ian Heckox created Smosh back in 2006, literally just a few months after YouTube was born. Though the idea was originally just to promote their website smosh.com, it soon became much bigger than they could ever imagine.
It started as a website that I'd made for me and my friends.
Smosh quickly became the most watched channel on the platform and was actually the first channel ever to record over 10 million subscribers. Ian and Anthony had perfected the goofy sketch comedy that made millions of people watch their shows every week with original and relatable ideas.
Get back here, Voldemort!
As the page became more and more popular though, it was inevitable that bigger offers were going to start coming Smosh's way, which gave them a huge boost in production, but at a steep cost. Because Smosh was acquired by a company called Alloy Digital back in 2011, which would be the beginning of its downfall. Things were going smooth for them. They got a feature film, and in 2017 they started expanding out with more channels, but near the end of the decade, Smosh's kingdom of loyal fans would start to crumble. The corporate acquisition of Alloy Digital, now going by Defy Media, provided Smosh with incredible resources, but it was also taking away from the creativity of the duo that made Smosh what it was. More specifically, Anthony, who had been a creator and key piece of Smosh for the last decade, was feeling more and more like they were no longer in control.
It did change our working dynamic because it wasn't just, hey, let's pick up a camera and see what kind of jokes we could make. There were more goals that the company had.
This frustration hit a boiling point when Anthony officially left Smosh to once again be an independent creator. After Anthony's departure, the viewership actually somehow increased over the next year, showing that perhaps management was working for Smosh, but at the cost of its original creators. This became a full-blown issue though when Defy Media shut down overnight, and Smosh basically lost all of its resources in a 24-hour window, but the channel found a way to survive.
Now we can announce that Rhett and Link have bought Smosh and made us a part of Mythical Entertainment.
This was actually an exciting time for Smosh, as it meant that they were now an independent company able to do whatever they wanted again, and according to the team, that was what was holding them back. Though Defy Media definitely had its problems, the data shows that when Smosh was given complete freedom and control, the viewers actually started to drop considerably. The team who made the videos spoke about how they were motivated to make the best possible content to prove Defy Media wrong when they were in charge, and it seems as though that motivation didn't really translate when they were no longer trying to stick it to them.
We were always trying to make great stuff. We were always having fun and doing crazy shit. And we all had this kind of common enemy the whole time. We were kind of like, these corporate overlords.
Because the lack of resources and motivation seems to have bled into the new content. When Smosh was at its height in 2017, they had a team of almost 40 people, but now of course that team may no longer be affordable since most of their videos have now become shorts, and the channels combined are gaining about 20 million views monthly. This is a huge drop from the 100 million that they had before. The other factor to this decline though is that their audience may have just grown up. Smosh has been around for almost 20 years now, and their main audience from 2011 no longer consists of the same people. But if you think that Smosh is still a legendary YouTube channel,